Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and this video is going to show the fastest cars released each year in terms of top speed as of the Arena War update. As always, the position counter is in the top left with the best lap time the vehicle achieved in the top right. And if you're interested in the performance of all vehicles in the game, check the playlist link in the description or the pinned comment alongside the lap time testing series. If you want to know more information about this testing, including the extent to which it's accurate and how useful it is for you personally, have a read of the full description as everything that you need is in there. And for the performance of any future vehicle editions, feel free to subscribe for new testing videos every Thursday and check out my Patreon or become a YouTube member if you'd like to support me and get testing results early. So here we are with the fastest cars released each year for GTA, and probably maybe a little bit of a surprise, maybe a lot of people already know this by now, but the Adder was never the quickest car in the game in terms of top speed. It was in terms of the supercars class. It had the highest top speed there, but the Z-Type was always quicker than it by 1.5 miles per hour pretty much, and the Z-Type would remain unbeaten until pretty much 2016 as the highest top speed car in the entire game. And back in the day it was quite difficult to tell people that the Adder wasn't the quickest car in the game, but yeah, the Z-Type always was, and it always had a higher top speed than what the Adder did, even back in 2013 as you saw. So in 2014 the quickest car that was released in terms of top speed was the Zentorno, which was quite far off the top speed of what the Z-Type and even the Adder could do, so we didn't really see much change at the top of the supercars class list there. And then in 2015 we got a change with the Schafter V12 for the sports class. So we saw the lap time testing version of this video last week. We've already seen some more diversity because all the vehicles in that video were in the supercars class. The first three vehicles here have been sports classics, supers and sports. And the Schafter V12 did take the crown of the highest top speed for any sports car and would remain with that for a while. And then, the T20 and the Ceres, basically we have the same top 5 as what we saw from the lap time testing video for 2015, but a slightly different order. And that kind of goes to show that we didn't really have an awful lot to shout about in 2015. Now 2016 was certainly different. We had a lot of very interesting and very different vehicles. The Rocket Voltic was introduced this year, but it didn't really, because it's a Voltic, it already didn't have a great top speed, so didn't manage to make it into this top 5 list despite being a rocket powered vehicle. And obviously it was the 811 that took that highest top speed car of any car in the game, value and victory away from the Z-Type, and it would take the 811 to do that with a top speed of 132. This was the first time that we saw things break. In fact, it was the Banshee 900R after it got buffed. The first time we saw two vehicles that were breaking that 130 mile per hour barrier, but we also had a lot of vehicles like the X80 and the Neros that were pushing the boundaries of what top speed could do with supercars, and we'd never really seen that before. Now 2017 kind of continued that, if you like, with the Vigilante, obviously with its rocket power getting up to 147 miles per hour over the course of a long distance, like as an average top speed, which is pretty crazy. But then 2017 also introduced the Pariah, which still retains the highest top speed of any non-rocket powered vehicle in the game of 136. We had the Deluxo as well, which takes the top spot for the Sports Classics class. So it was a big change 2017, and we saw a lot of different vehicles take the number one spots that they still hold to this day. Now 2018, having said that, with non-rocket powered vehicles with the Pariah, 2018 gave us the Arena War DLC and gave us a bunch of rocket powered vehicles, or at least nitrous powered vehicles as they were, but essentially they serve the same function as what the rocket powered vehicles do. So when you apply the nitrous boost to any of these Arena War vehicles, they do manage to get to some crazy top speeds, and our entire top 5 list from 2018 for top speed has the help or the benefit of having rocket powers or boosts from the nitrous that the Arena War vehicles get, or the Scramjet in second place there. It's amazing how the game has changed over the years and completely moved to weird mechanics rather than just natural raw power. So for 2019, obviously, like I said in the lap time testing video, we've only had 6 cars so far, and they were all actually added to the game with the Arena War DLC in 2018, so we haven't seen a fully fledged downloadable content update for GTA in 2019. The RC Bandito is actually in 6th place for this list and is the only one that isn't shown here. But obviously the Devestate is the one that really stands out, with a pretty decent top speed to go along with its pretty decent lap time, which makes it quite a potent threat when it comes to stunt races. Obviously it does have advanced handling flags, but not as bad as what we've seen from previous vehicles. So when we're comparing the fastest from 2019 to the fastest from 2013, as we did for lap time, again, there's not an awful lot of a major difference, but it does just show sort of this used to be the ultimate best. You know, the Z-Type used to be the absolute highest top speed of any car in the game, and then over the course of all these years we've seen lots of different things that have kind of changed things up a little bit. You know, we never really thought we'd see anything go quicker than the Z-Type after having maybe 3 years of that constantly being at the top, and then things just changed in 2016 and we started to see the boundaries being pushed, let's say. But yeah, if nothing else you can take away from this video, you can be safe in the knowledge that the Adder has never been the quickest car in GTA, regardless of whether it's top speed, lap time, drag racing, whatever it is. The Adder was never the quickest. So yeah, hopefully this has been an interesting video to look back through the years and find out which cars were released in each year that were the quickest and the top 5 from each year. And it's amazing how the game has changed over the years. So that's pretty much it for this one. Remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed or found it helpful, subscribe for more, and consider supporting on Patreon or becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.